Hello, welcome back to another special episode of Helping Others where our Miss Callie interviews Rosie, who's in the community who owns some horses. Let's listen.
Hi, my name is Callie, and I'm in the fourth grade, and today I'll be introducing Rosie. Rosie, can I ask you some questions?
Yes.
How long have you worked with horses?
Well, I had my first horse when I was 10 years old, and I had her for a few years. And then um, when I got in high school and went on to college, that horse was sold. And then after I got married, my husband bought me a horse for a few years before we had our daughters. And then we sold her when we raised our girls. And our girls weren't really interested in horses. So after they were gone, then I got back into the horses, and I've had them now for probably 20 years. Yeah.
Do you live in Washington?
Well, I've lived in Washington most of my life, but I live out in the county now in Ville Township, but my horses are in Washington in the city limits. And the reason for that is because the barn and the pasture are in the city limits of Washington. So it was easier just to keep the horses there.
What type of horses do you have, and what are their names?
Okay, I have three horses, and the oldest one is a Palomino mare, and her name is Tessa, and she's the one that I ride. And she's a very, very good horse. And then the second one is a standard bred mare, and she unfortunately is blind. So she's retired, and she's just what we call a pasture ornament. And then I have the third horse is a young horse, and his name is King, and he is a gelding, and he has recently been broke to drive. So in the future, I hope to have him broke to ride, and then maybe even be a therapy horse, when he gets older. But he has to be very, very calm to be a therapy horse.
Do you train your horses?
No, I usually have people that know a little bit more about horses training than what I do. And I do watch YouTube videos, and I try to do research about the care of the horse and the training to keep the training up because, like my 3 year old, he is pretty young and he just needs to experience so much more that I need to keep up the training that's already been put into him.
I am really interested in training horses. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, very importantly, you don't want to get hurt and you don't want any injury to the horse. That's two very important things. Also, you have to always be aware of what's going on with the horse. If it's not feeling good or if it's got a bad attitude about something, you have to be very alert.
As a child in elementary school, who is your ace? An ace is somebody who cares about you.
Okay, that would be my parents, definitely. Yeah, I had wonderful parents.
Last question, what is your dream job?
Well, this is really quite a dream, but it would be wonderful, wonderful to have a beautiful stable where the horses were well taken care of and everybody got to enjoy their horses. So if I would have my choice to have my dream job, I would have I would own a stable, and I would have people that would board their horses, and I would have help to care for the animals because they take a lot of care, and you always have to make sure they have fresh water and good food. So that would be my dream job, to help people enjoy their horses.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed it.
Callie, we are so proud of you. You did a wonderful job, and I hope you guys learned more about a possible hobby and maybe even a new career. Thank you. Have a good week.